Hello Capricorn, and welcome back. And if you're new here, know that I love you already. Capricorn, if you do like these videos and you'd like to support my channel, there's some details down below. You can buy me a coffee. And also I'm doing a couple of, some limited personal readings. Those details are also down below. Right, Capricorns, this is going to be a reading for the month of August, a general reading. And as usual, we're going to do it in 3 parts. The first one, we're just going to have a look at your state of mind, where you're coming from, where you're going to, and then we're going to have a look at your path through August. And then right at the end, we'll get a couple of cards from the universe. Let's get into it. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn for August? Capricorn for August. Such a lovely day here today. It's cold, but sunny and beautiful outside. Oh, Capricorn, my word. Girl, as they say. Sure. So, Capricorn, the card that represents you and your energy this month is the Magician. And this is just, it's amazing because you're in a state where, well, the energy is around you of anything that's possible, and it's crossed by the universe. And the Magician says you have everything that you need to move forward. You have all the tools. And the universe says the possibilities are endless. Wow. What's happening, Capricorn? Where are you going? This is an amazing place to be. And I see the reason you're in this state is because you finally let your soul rest. Like you've left shit behind. You've done with that battle, okay? And you've been taking time for yourself and looking at yourself and working on yourself. And that's what's brought you here. It's a great reward. In your heart space, I see big change. And this could mean you finally breaking off with that person. Breaking off with, but usually if it's the Tower, it's like uncontrollable. It's that person breaking off with you, or something separating from you that possibly you were emotionally attached to. And this could be a job as well. Something you're emotionally attached to is leaving you, and it feels like something's being ripped out of your heart. And it's not something you have any control over. It could also mean you just suddenly managing your relationship completely different because of something that's happened. Maybe they said something that's changed for good or bad. It could be, that person may have suddenly said, well, why don't we get married? And this is this big change, but it's coming from someone else. But in your heart space, it just feels like enormous change happening around you. And honestly, I don't see it as being a bad thing. And if it's been a bad thing, it's going to be good for you. Well, already it's good for you. Won't you comment if this resonates with you? I'd love to know what this is. In your headspace, you have clarity. And I think this has got to do with, this Four of Swords, which is your soul resting card after the big battle, something that you've been battling with, that you've been resting yourself. And it's given you clarity in your head. So even while whatever this shit is that's going down in your heart space, your head is thinking clearly. That's why I think whatever that turmoil might be, you can manage it, okay? And where you're heading to is the King of Swords. And this may be related to this change because it's a clinical way forward. It's a divorce lawyer way forward. It's a labor lawyer way forward. Something legal, contractual, but clinical. And it's linked to the Justice card, because the Justice card is thinking clearly and with wisdom and knowing what's right and what's wrong. And perhaps taking legal advice on it, but moving forward clinically and to the book, if you like. What is happening, Capricorn? Let's look through August. Yeah, changes, man. So your insecurity is the sun. And when it comes here, when this card is in this position, it's you feeling like you're not being noticed enough. Like you feel invisible. But because it's just an insecurity card, it means you probably are visible. It's just you thinking you're not. It's just you feeling invisible, even if you're not. People do see you. The abundance and the blessings are out there, but you're not seeing them right now. The environment you're operating is change. So whatever you do this month, and this has got to do with that Tower card, things are changing this month, and it's out of your control. So something old is ending and something new is beginning. And this is not a bad card to have, because sometimes we need to, clean out the cobwebs. A kick in the bum to change direction, because you may be stagnating where you are. But it's certainly transformation. We've got the Tower and the Death card here. Your advice is to let go, to not hold on to stuff that you don't need. It also means don't demand more than what is out there for you to receive. So don't expect more than what you're worth or what you could reasonably expect from something or a situation. So for instance, if you have this job, this is just an analogy, okay? If you have this job and you're expecting an increase, but because COVID's been really, really hard on businesses and companies, don't accept that perhaps they don't have the money to give you that increase. So don't be selfish. So that's your advice from the universe. And if you take that advice, because the future requires action on your part. So what the universe is saying, don't hold on to and don't be selfish, and things will move forward. This is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is a movement in the right direction. Let's put it that way. So you're not moving backwards this month at all. Despite all this upheaval and change, you're moving forward. Look to the future. You've taken time to rest your soul. You have all the tools. You've got the universe. Anything is possible. So what you need to do is look forward. And you will realize this during August. Capricorn, yeah, let's get 3 cards from the universe. Let's see if we can clarify what this is. What advice can the universe give Capricorn? Wow. You have the strength. to cope whatever this transformation and this change and this upheaval is throwing at you in August. You have the strength. Okay. Now look at these three beautiful women I'm going to show you. Strength. High Priestess. You have the intuition and the know-how. So I'll just show you the last one I have is the Queen of Cups. So the three most powerful women in the deck. What the universe is saying, you're the magician, okay? And in this context, you are the mother of love and protected. You are the mother of intuition, okay? And you are the mother of strength. You can do this. Whatever shit is going down, you have everything that you need to look forward. Okay? And the universe is saying, your outcome is you looking forward and not looking back. You may feel a little overwhelmed, but the universe is saying you have all the tools you need to manage this change. This might even be you getting a freaking promotion that you think you can't cope with. But the universe is saying, you've got everything, man. You have got everything. Capricorn, I hope that resonates and makes sense to you, because that's a very, very powerful reading. I've got major arcana everywhere, and it's fantastic. You know, change, strength, possibilities. If you like this reading, show it by pushing that little button and subscribe, because I'd love to see you again soon.